Hello, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Rafif Pranaja Ardiansyah, and I'm here as your host for this evening's weekend technology talk. And in this event, in this live stream right now, we got Mr. Arkandi as our speaker, our material bringer. How you could say that? He is the speaker for today, and we will be speaking about something in the AI industry. So, the time is yours, Mr. Arkandi.
Okay, I am Muhammad Rakandi Saputra Sambosa, and today I want to present about the functionalities of AI. Okay. Mm. Bro, the share screen is not on, bro. The share screen is not on.
You should do it yourself.
Bro, you know yourself.
No, I mean like
Yeah. Good, yeah.
sir, the selfie.
I think the share screen go on. Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
Okay, so here I want to discuss about the differences of AI. As you can see, you can't just keep using ChatGPT over and over again. There are many AIs that you can use besides that. I will present you guys some AIs that you can use and how to function them properly. So here you have ChatGPT for your daily use, Grok for your deep researching, Canva AI is for your studies, Dreamflow is for people that usually do projects, and finally Google AI for research. First, ChatGPT. ChatGPT can do everything that you can do, especially when you want to make websites or you want to maybe get you some ideas. Like for example, give me some ideas about website can make, and then they will load it and they will have these ideas like very cool ideas that you can give. So basically, how this AI works that they take some many data compile into one, and they will function based on what they use. So here we have a personal portfolio of platform, and they based on the range of levels from beginner to the something that you create. You can also, if you don't know what to create, you can basically ask, I don't know what to do, please help me on something so I'm not bored. And AI will help you based on what you input. Here, you can either build a media website since the context is about I want to program something, and then a random generator, virtual pad, or some agent. You can also use ChatGPT for other things like you can get ChatGPT to fetch news from the internet. As we know, we are very lazy if we want to check like the news because we are disturbed about ads. Ads will just block anywhere and then we'll just very much intrigued about it. But you can just fetch me the news of recent hot topics in Indonesia. And then ChatGPT will take on news and will give you about all the recent maybe politics or technology. They can sort it off with about technology. They will give you about the technologies, like AI regulation, the infrastructure, like architecture, and some other. They can also use, they have also some features that you can use like study and learn. This is used when you want to learn something, maybe mathematics, algorithm, algebras, others. You can also ask them to create image that based on what you want. Take longer for better responses, like something about deep researching, or maybe deep research about maybe the history of Mona Lisa, for example. They'll give that. Can you give me a breakthrough the through history about Mona Lisa? And then they'll usually ask about what you meant, like is this the AI will say that it is what history, and I'll say yes, what history. They will go through about deep research. But you can't just use ChatGPT itself because every AI has its own limitation, and that's why we have Grok. Grok is an AI created by Elon Musk. Is advanced about how you can uh, research about all the things in the world. Like, for example, can you be up on some pick up some intellectual updates on merit? And they will search of different websites. You can check here, and they will give you the output based on what you get. Here they give so many outputs, and then you can give them. Can you give me the conclusion with better point? And they will give you the output just as that based on the high skills that they have and the processing of what they have. And then they will give you these outputs, the key conclusions from business, intellectual updates, America, yada yada yada. It's gonna be on the current date right here. Back then AIs have limitation of key information grabbing, but now they don't have anymore. They will give the key conclusion from this very long text into a short one. Key point like this. And that's how broad AI is built. You can just switch AIs with different tabs without even need to wait for the other work. It's about the history picture of analysis is ongoing while you're researching about the very different topic. And then the next 4 years study, and especially for people that really need presentations, Canva AI is the one you go. You might know about Canva, but do you know about the AI? So basically, you have if you want to make some projects maybe like IT, can you design for me here design for me about the evilness of robbery? Then they will process all what you want as of the input, and then they will ask about you want to post the presentation, graphic, will grab the presentation, and then the AI will process all what you request, and it will take some time, and then you can discuss the others like give me more information about e-commerce of problem. And then it will just give you the results while this one is still cooking but tasting. As you can see here, this consuming the intro about the event of robbery while this is taking the material of the robbery. Different AI gives different outputs on what they are trained based on. They have their grade on what they excel at, but I cannot show it directly because it's kind of uh, scientist limited. So yeah, see, we have like the detrimental impact of robbery, documental robbery, criminal robbery, all this stuff. It seems like the kind of blank make it more color and more excitable of the content. And they will try to process and give you a better result of what you meant. Can maybe leave the edit on my computer when I cannot resume some other stuff. This is usually will go to the base concept of what the input that you entered, then it will give you on what you want. See, if a robbery, if a robbery, dark, if a robbery, if a robbery, all robbery. And if you try to see here, it will actually give you all the results of what the AI has created. See, for me, it's kind of decent for you for your emergencies to make AI to make presentation. Like every day you are troubled with making presentations over and over again. You can use this anti-AI for making it dream come true. And then we have Reflow. Reflow is for those who are software programmers. For example, you want to make a mobile project called e-commerce. It's about shopping and user interface on building a software project for mobile project. And this AI, rather than you want to build a team, this AI itself can make the project on its own, probably like 3 to 5 minutes. So basically, they just go around, get grabbing resources, and then they'll just create the project based on. Sure, Grok can do it too, but these two AIs are not really specifically go into coding, and Greenflow is more specifically about mobile development. Here, let me log in real quick. Okay, that. And basically, these AI are very easy to log on. They don't need like personal information or something like that. You just use the Google and then do the process, and then you can go directly use the AI itself. And then after you can access to your AI, you can simply process you know what the first client, continue, product, road, product, update the company, content, etc. So let's see. We want to make a good project. We ask ChatGPT for prompt. Why do we ask ChatGPT for prompt? Because you can use other AI. If want, we don't want to type manually like create me mobile project for e-commerce below. And then there's just the point, yeah, yeah, and then just everything. And we will just waste a bunch of time. Instead, we'll give a context to one of the AI, something like this. Teach me more about building a Flutter website, they will folder mobile app with three flows. Yeah. And they will usually give a couple of prompts that you can use. They will just process a bit, and then they will give you prompt. Just give like probably like 3 seconds, and then they will load for you. So we give see, and then create a course from yeah. We copy paste this, then we put it into our prefix and boom. So that boom. And then the AI will process the input that we given, and the output will show soon that it's still generating. So it's still generating. And while we wait, we can maybe it's about e-commerce website, and then this AI will go load, and then what should we make, and then this AI will also load. Hey, the creation of the model is see, you can see there are the video comments see that 90 consider Japan and another Japan and that. The history is taken by many sources of websites, and if you still find this and you cannot determine, you want to make a profit idea. You can go as specific as you can, and the more specific you can get, the more easy it is. We have our Canva presentation finished under 1 minute, while we want to make a very bland web presentation in just 10 minutes. But I make it work in under. And then this generation is still ongoing with our e-commerce website. And this one is called Taskforce. Okay, we're going to call Taskforce. Moving on to the other AI, it's called Google AI. It's also a recent AI that has been released. If you type google.com, that's the AI, and then you have the AI right here, you can enter, and you'll go to the AI world. You can ask various questions like, I want to create something, what would I? And then they'll just go around and then do the idea strategy. Then they'll just give you many ideas based on website feed. And then you can continue if you want from the website. Maybe I have it's okay we have poor English skills, they will try to understand and take context of what you give, and I'm sure that they'll give you output. They'll give the website, source, video. The AI itself doesn't take just one or two website sources. They basically take a huge amount of website sources, and then they will compile into one and good output like this. Fiber, apply website structure, choose the technology as a feature, security and backup. While Type AI is doing your presentation and is gathering information about the healthcare, doing on information. And then they'll just give from red the the opinion. The AI will provide you the prompt, you can just copy paste, give it to the AI, and they will just work with it. while the other eyes are functioning. You can just sit back and relax while monitoring what you get. But however, AI is not statistic based, and you might want to tweak one or two things. You can just fully rely on AI, and you can get a perfect output of what you want, but you can get at least a minimal. You can get a specific that you want, and you can see it on the Flutter. We have our own mobile application full from AI. It's the from Lily. Now this one is mobile. However, I have it today, but it takes some time. We can get ChatGPT to create what you want. For that, we have we will use the canvas function for this. Can you make a test a with token? For that, this is for the example of this. And then there's the token test is very things here. And while we wait for our things to work, while we wait for the website to load, while we wait for this to go at the same time, we wait for the station, we wait for the info, then we wait for the coding, and we can review it at once in ChatGPT. Of course, this will not perfect. That's why you'll have to play test it, and then you'll write something from bug fixes, bug landing fix. For example, we'll do a two debug test. This is one of the major things that you will need when you're done building a website or AI has come to you. The loading of the time is taking from different sources. We react with TypeScript. Surprising. I mean, it will take a moment. It's become fine. But we can see X. And now it's for selecting and moving to front board. But we don't test will become again. If you like me to expand this, oh, allow me to what's up? See, we have our own test board with button. Here we have EV with here. Yeah, all like we have right to we have left and down, but it's still all random. See here, it's all still without test board. See, push forward, let's go here. So if we want to use like yes, please make it fully playable, and they'll just start looking again. We should stop it so they can work with the count. And then they'll time, see the coding, and they'll just get more. Yo, they will go with all the complex coding, and they will be stored. There you go. Can see it. Has been top with a project by Groceries. Yeah. You can see here, like add task, the title. So, there you go. Title is AI Build Test working on C. Here, today is today. Okay, let's do that. And then it should be here on the bottom. That's for money, and then you can Take that up, mark. If it's done, you can check here. The bottom one says it's all done. Review. See? This is white to move. This is white. Can here, and then can take, because you can take, you can go here, here, then you go here, then check, and like that. You can manage things, and in a matter of time, they will just in 6 minutes, we get one quick click here, and then here, then take a one, okay, uh, here, and here, and where is it? Yes, over here, and check here, here, here. Yeah, yeah, just take each other, take, it's all done, and then get the point. It'll just continue like this until it's all done, until you get technique. I don't have a technique this, so let's just skip on. We can checklist a project if you decide to this and you just keep progressing all right up. It is how easy the AI can get, but in the end, AI cannot replace jobs. And our really result of that is you can search it, will AI take jobs. And we'll have many concerns of all over the website talking about it. It is like the AI will put up the jobs in the future, just AI will get stairs and they'll walk the shift. But in the end, AI doesn't just replace yourself or even replace jobs, but you will be replaced by people that uses AI and the who use AI is the people itself. It's like a mechanic. The machine cannot run itself with just the mechanic, but the machine can. We have the here, we have ChatGPT, Grok, and AI, Dreamflow, and Google AI here. You can use these AIs as you will without the infiltrating your security or some other stuff. I would want to recommend something called again what it is coding ID that I have found yesterday. You can install your own Windows, but I can show it about web based. Yeah. Maybe that's all for me, and I will go back to the host.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Arkandi, for giving us
Your
your knowledge on AI. And I think since I don't really have any questions for you, since you have explained everything really clearly, I believe that is the end of our talk on this evening. So thank you so much for all of the viewers that has watched us for the last 28 and 15 seconds. Uh, Thank you so much, and I think that will be the end of our session for today. Thank you, and kelas saya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.